Late blooming to the end of time, cause I've been really making moves. Only kick it with a few. Money calling coming through. All of these blessings, all of the amazing all of these rain, you better live it all, you better live it all.
Hey, it's Blaze, and today we are going to be making the one and only one of the best shooters ever to play in the NBA, which is going to be Steph Curry. Obviously, the create a player process is very complicated, so I'm going to show you how to make the player that you want to make according to one of your favorite NBA players. Or maybe you're just curious to see how you do make Steph Curry, but I'm going to show you how you make him today. Obviously, what we know about Steph Curry is that he's a fantastic shooter, not a strong finisher, decent on defense, but also a great playmaker as well. So if we can, we're going to go for strong shooting, above average playmaking, and try to slack down on the defense and the finishing, because obviously that's not Steph Curry's strong suit. Now, with that being said, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down from the top, which is going to be a large portion of green, some playmaking, some rebounding, and some finishing. The reason why I'm doing this is because we can arrange our height, weight, and wingspan and attributes to try to cater towards having high playmaking, high shooting, but then also get what we need to be Steph Curry. And now we'll be going on to the physical side of things. Steph Curry, you know, he ain't the strongest farmer in the patch, you know what I mean? So we're gonna have to go with some level, a little agility, a little vertical, but at the end of the day, he's not gonna be the strongest player on the court. With that being said, we're gonna be going up with very high agility and high speed, low vertical and low strength. Mainly because being high vertical, Steph Curry is never gonna be on boards in the first place or slash it down as low as it is. And strength is not a strong suit, so speed, acceleration is going to be very good for us to try to get open threes no matter what we're doing on the court, or even middies as well, or floaters, or anything else of that nature. Okay, so now we're going to the attribute screen. Give me a few minutes, I'll get back to you shortly. Alright, we are now back at the attribute screen. As you can see, I have finished everything on the attribute upgrades that I did have left. So we put 85 close shot, maxed out 3-point stats, maxed out playmaking stats, and maxed out defensive rebounding. Now, what is very beneficial about this and this system is that with Steph Curry, we know what we want, we know what we don't want, and we know what we need, right? Okay, so for example, we don't need any post stats, we don't need any standing dunk stats, we don't need a post fade stat, we don't need post move stats, but we need defense, right? So as you can see, I was able to max out everything I could on defense, have a pretty good defensive rebounding considering what the max caps were. Maxed out shooting stats, like I said, great playmaking stats. Overall, very solid. Now, if you do get the badges, we have 1 finishing, 27 shooting, 11 playmaking, and 7 defensive rebounding. Now, in case you don't know how the badges work this year, basically, the number is for like each upgrade for the badge. So, like I said, if you have 1 finishing badge, it means that you can have 1 bronze finishing badge. 27, I could have about 9 to 8 Hall of Fame shooting badges. Playmaking, I can have 2 or 3 Hall of Fame playmaking badges. And defensive rebounding, I can have 1 to 2 Hall of Fame defensive rebounding badges if I meet the requirements. So there's always that thing about as well. You do have to meet the requirements for Hall of Fame badges, but if you do meet the requirements, you can get the Hall of Fame ability. Now for body shape, obviously, no, it's Steph Curry. He's not, like I say, he's not really the strong, like, he's not a whip, alright? He's not a slight. He's compact, right? You know, if you're just coming out of college, he'll be a little flight body out there. But you know, the slight flight, we're not going slight flight. We're gonna go compact because he's been picking his ass in the weight room, and it's showing off right here. They're not letting me change the skin color or anything, so that's why Steph Curry got a little bit of tan to him. I couldn't change it. If I could, I would. Anyway, body type, it's gonna be compact. And now for the height. Obviously, for the height, whenever you want to make a player after somebody, throw the height and everything else out of the question, right? So here's the situation here. If we go up, our speed goes down, but our strength gets higher. We don't want that. You want to stay down low. So we are going to be going with a 6'2" Steph Curry, mainly because, like I said, if you pay attention to my past MyCareer builds, try to get the least decrease on defense as you can while getting a huge decrease in big stats. So +1 driving layup, +2 ball handling, +1 lateral quick, +1 steal. And then we get -5 block, -5 interior defense, and then -2 defensive rebound, which are low-key kind of irrelevant considering the position that we do play in point guard and what we're going for with Steph Curry. So with that being said, 6'2" is the right height for you. Now for the weight itself, obviously our strength is already very, very low with Steph Curry, so any lower is not really gonna hurt us. Obviously with Steph Curry, you are going to have a strong center in the paint to help you. Like, people around you are gonna help you on defense, so it's not gonna be that big of an issue because you have high lateral quickness but poor interior defense, which is why you have help defense existing in the basketball game in general. So like I said, we are going to be bringing the weight all the way down to 165 to bring up that lateral quickness, to bring up the acceleration and speed that we will have, which will help us in ball control and to get open threes, which is our job. And strength goes down like -2, which boo-hoo, like, you're Steph Curry, you don't need to be strong anyway. You can shoot threes, alright? You take all the twos you want to, we get back at you at threes, alright? So with Wingspan, we're gonna be bringing it down to a 76.7, which I believe is about 2 or 3 inches lower than the average. Reason B is that, keep in mind, you're not gonna start out as a 99 from the very beginning, right? So you are going to need to make up for it by giving you a little bit of space on ball handling, which brings that to +181 ball handling. Then you get a -1 steal, -1 block. It's not gonna be that big of a difference, especially when you're at 75 and 52. When you phrase that, when you're at 76 and 53 block, and it doesn't really affect your stats either way. So, like I said, you get a little cushion there for ball handling and ball control. So, like you said, when you're a lower overall, you are still gonna have a lot of space to do other things that you would want to do with the ball control. For takeover, no question, Steph Curry, sharpshooter takeover, no shit Sherlock, we're bringing that in. And with that being said, we are going to be ending up with playmaking shot creator similarities of Stephen Curry. Like I said, Steph Curry, like we just Curry said, Steph Curry build. There's Steph Curry build for you to have. Hope you enjoyed the video. This is going to conclude the Steph Curry build creation tutorial for today. You'll make Steph Curry. This is a build that you are going to want to go with. And hope you enjoy these types of videos. I got more coming on the way. I will be just pushing these things out as fast as I can because I know that you, with your 6 spaces, you want to try the builds that will best benefit you and that you want to see for yourself. Like I said, you want to go for the best Steph Curry build you can possibly make. It is going to be the Steph Curry build. Keep in mind, do not think about playmaking shot creator as 2K19 playmaking shot creator because the 3 and the 2 are both moving and standing, are both combined into one section. So make sure you focus on that. And as always, good day, adios, and good night. Peace. Well, each and every one of you. I'll see all of you. Y'all have a good day. Mwah. Peace, and y'all be good.